Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eva and today I'm cooking our favorite vegan burger. This is a super hearty and extremely satisfying burger. It's been approved by vegans and non-vegans alike, but don't take my word for it, just give it a try and let me know in the comments what you think. It's also gluten-free and packed with amazing flavor of herbs and spices. The recipe you can find down below my video in my free ebook, so make sure you grab it before you go. So let's dive in. What really inspired me to create this burger were mushrooms. I had this crazy craving one day for mushrooms, so I turned them into a beautiful goodness burger. And it's actually really packed with a lot of healing herbs and spices. So here we have 1 cup of walnuts, about 3 cups of mushrooms, 1 cup of frozen peas we're gonna thaw in warm water, onion, some parsley, 3 garlic cloves, some ginger, and more spices like cumin, salt, black pepper, thyme, oregano, curry powder, onion powder, and buckwheat flour. So the first thing we're gonna do is chop everything small but roughly. We definitely want to chop them small just so it's easy for the food processor to work through. Also because we don't want the mixture to be pasty. We wanted the mixture to be have more texture and be on a little bit chunky side. So definitely is good to chop everything small so it's just easier, makes it much easier for yourself as well. We're gonna grate some garlic, and that will also be easy to combine it with the rest of the mixture. We're also going to peel some ginger. Ginger is such a great spice. It's so good in so many meals and drinks, and it's also anti-inflammatory, so it's such a great addition. So, and the end of the ginger, if you have it, just add it to your drink, to your tea. Now we're going to strain the green peas, and we're also going to squeeze the water out because they contain quite a lot of water and we don't want that in the burger, so it's good to do that. Now that everything is done, we definitely want to preheat the oven to 390 so it's ready to go when we are ready. Now we're going to add the walnuts to the food processor, and we're going to process just a few times so it's well chopped up. Now we're going to add the mushrooms. We want to do that one thing at a time because if it's too much at once, it might get too pasty and we don't want that. So we're processing, the mushrooms and the walnuts separately, kind of. And once that's roughly chopped, we can add the rest of the ingredients. The onion, the garlic, ginger, parsley, and of course the green peas as well. Yes, and the spices, all the spices. They're so good and healing. We're gonna mix everything with spatula well to combine it well, and then we're gonna process this a few times until kind of, pasty, but with lots of texture for sure. And you will know once it's done when you see kind of pasty but a little chunky and it sticks together, then you know it's ready. And now we can add some buckwheat flour. That will help to bond everything together. Make sure to scrape the walls of the food processor. And we're just gonna pulse it maybe 1, 2, 3 times because really we don't want it any more pasty. It's really good to go. We're gonna put some flour on the cutting board. That will help from the burger sticking to it too much. So you can form it in your hand or you can do it right on the cutting board, whatever your preference is. My burger's gonna be a little bit bigger today just because my buns are big, so yeah, they will be definitely much bigger. Yeah, I usually get about
4 to 6 burgers out of it.
So now I'm going to sear them on each side on a non-stick pan. You can use a little bit of oil, but I prefer not to, so I'm not going to use any. And then I'm going to put in the oven at 390 for 15 minutes. Let's do that.
We're gonna preheat it to medium high, and we're gonna cook them for 3 to 5 minutes on each side. Be gentle when you flip them. They are kind of fragile at this point, but they will firm up in the oven, I promise. So you can always reshape them a little bit if they fall apart. And then once they are done, we're gonna transfer them to the baking tray that is lined with parchment paper, so they won't stick, and it's also great for easy cleanup. So we're gonna put them in the oven at 390 for 15 minutes. And once they are done, we can remove them and we'll let them cool down a little bit.
Okay, it's time to recreate my burgers from the free ebook. So those are really, really big burgers. I usually make them about 4 inches by 1 inch, but these buns were so big, so I wanted to make it the same size. But you can definitely make them smaller. Instead of having 4 burgers, 4 by 1, you can actually get maybe 6 burgers. It depends on the thickness and the size, okay?
We're going to use some vegan tzatziki, but you can use any sauce you like. Then we're going to do some butter lettuce, and make sure that the burgers are cooled down before you assemble them. They will be firmer once they cool down. Then we're gonna add some smashed avocado, some tomatoes and red onions, and of course some dill cucumber for the crunchiness and more flavor. I love those. And the pea sprouts are incredible. They are very high in nutrients, so it's nice to add them to your salads or burgers.
What do you guys think? These look humongous. You can use gluten-free buns or iceberg lettuce. I made this guy right here, and it's also looking great. This is what they look like, and I think they look delicious, and I can't wait to try them. You can turn those burgers into little patties and serve them over rice or salad. The possibilities are endless. Let me know in the comments what toppings do you like to put on your burger. I would love to know. And if you did like this video, it would mean a lot to me if you give me a thumbs up and to support my channel. And the recipe you can find down below the video in my free ebook, so don't forget to grab before you go. And thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and share with others, and I see you next time.